something else. Where is it? There it is. There it is. All right, this is from California Farm Bureau Ag Alert. Wolf conflicts rise as funding to pay ranchers runs dry. There's one of the little buggers right there. By Ching Lee. Less than a year after the state fully implemented a pilot program to compensate ranchers for livestock losses and other economic impacts caused by wolves, the California Department of Fish and Wildlife says it has run out of money. The announcement earlier this month has come as no surprise to ranchers who say that the $3 million allocated for the program does not begin to pay for the rising economic damage created by the presence of wolves, apex predators protected under state and federal Endangered Species Acts. Yeah, we need to see about revisiting the federal part of that. Okay? We need to see about that. I don't know if we can fix it in this state, but the federal part of that needs to go away. Ranchers also expressed frustration with how the program has been administered and managed. Shocker. It's California. You're frustrated with how the program has been administered and managed in California. Some who have received reimbursement checks say they did not get the full amount they applied for, and they don't know why, as the department did not provide a reason or a way for ranchers to dispute the decision. Yeah, that's going to be Social Security, people. That's going to be Social Security in a few years. You're not going to get the full amount you paid in because they stole all the money and they used it for other shit. You know, that's what it is. You know, this is like a small scale version of Social Security. That's what it is. The money's all gone. It hasn't been managed right. It's gone. You're not going to get the full amount. That's just how it is. Others with pending applications said they continue to wait, but they have no idea as to the status of their claims. To mitigate wolf-related costs to ranchers, the legislature authorized funding in the 2021-2022 state budget to establish what is considered the most comprehensive livestock loss compensation program in the country. It pays for a fair market value of confirmed and probable livestock loss due to wolf attacks, use of non-lethal tools to deter wolf depredation. Okay, what would be a non-lethal tool that's going to prevent this, what you guys said, apex predator, from preying on sheep and other things? And production losses associated with wolves being around livestock, also known as pay for presence. For the rest of the nation, I say this as a Californian, I'm sorry. We're dumb here. We are freaking dumb in this state. And unfortunately, bad ideas that start here seem to spread and they go to other parts of the country. And I'm sorry for that. I don't vote that way, okay? I'm not the one who's voting for this stuff in, but anytime I have voted, I've been overwhelmingly outvoted, typically. So, I'm sorry for that, but not a lot I can do about it personally, other than I'm exercising my free speech rights, since my voting right doesn't mean shit here. The California Department of Fish and Wildlife rolled out the first two parts of the program, compensation for livestock loss and deterrence, in 2022. Pay for presence was implemented last spring. Compensation is retroactive from September 23, 2021 through June 20, 2026, or when funds run out. Well, the funds have run out, so, yeah. In its announcement, the department said that it had received 102 applications and that there may not be enough money to cover future applications. Multiple attempts were made to California Department of Fish and Wildlife for comment, but department officials said they did not have enough time to respond to questions from Ag Alert over a 13-day period. Yeah, don't have enough time, or they just don't want to answer for what they're doing. What do you think? I think they just don't want to answer. In an email, spokesman Peter Tierra said, "Please understand that our wolf program is an extremely high-profile program that receives national and international attention and scrutiny, so we need to make sure that our responses are accurate, complete, and thorough. Considering the state's expanding wolf populations, from the first known wolf pack in Shasta County in 2015 to the 7 confirmed packs today in Lassen, Plumas, Tehamas, and Tulare, ranchers agree more funds are needed as more wolf livestock conflicts occur. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but this kind of compensation doesn't even come close," said Tehama County rancher Billy Rooney, who runs cattle with her husband, Wally, in the forest allotments in Lassen County, where they've had most of their wolf conflicts. Ranchers say direct wolf kills are not the most expensive cost of living with wolves. The greater cost, they say, is the animal's weight loss and poor pregnancy rates due to the stress and being chased around by wolves. Well, yeah, no shit. Being chased by wolves is going to cause problems for your livestock. Gonna get them all stressed out. Was it cortisone, whatever? All sorts of hormones and stuff. It's not good. Add to that the expenses they incur trying to protect their livestock. Rooney said that she and her husband were forced to leave their grazing allotments even though the land had plenty of feed because of wolf conflicts. Well, yeah, it doesn't matter how much feed it's got if you got frickin' apex frickin' predators running around. And you can't do anything about it. In addition to buying extra hay, they also had to pay for hauling and moving their cattle away from the wolves. The couple applied for reimbursement of $49,000 for losses in 2021 and $50,000 for 2022. They received checks for $27,000 and $29,000. Little bit short of what they asked for. Ken Tate, University of California, Davis, specialist in rangeland watershed sciences, said he has heard a lot of complaints. Yeah, no shit. About the compensation program, how the compensation program has been handled. He and Tina Saitoni, UC Davis Rangeland and Livestock economists, are 2 years into a 4-year study quantifying the costs California ranchers incur trying to manage livestock around wolves. He said what limited research time there is from the few states with wolf populations indicates that the direct costs to ranchers are as much as 7.5 times greater than the cost of the animals lost to the wolf kill. Costs are certain to increase as wolf populations grow. He estimated there could be 200 wolves in the state in another decade. I'm surprised that they don't breed faster than that, actually. Current estimates range from at least 30 to fewer than 50. I mean, if they're like rats, I don't think they breed quite that fast, but if they say for every rat you see, they say there's 50 you don't see. That's what they say. So I don't know how it is with wolves, but I'm sure that they probably breed pretty faster than that. Especially if they got a bunch of beef to feed on. Sheesh. Because Tate and Tony, the eggheads. We're going to call them the eggheads because they're from the university. Have been helping ranchers with their compensation applications. Said they knew immediately that $3 million would be spent quickly. You think? With cattle prices at an all-time high, his rough calculation showed all funding would be expended in just a year on the pay for presence claims. He said he thinks more than $2 million of the current funds are going to non-lethal deterrence costs from 2021 to 2022. Based on the egghead estimates, Paul Ruin, a Sierra County rancher and supervisor who serves on the California Cattlemen's Association's Wolf Committee, said the association has asked the state for an annual $15 million to continue funding the program. What was this? How much was it to begin with here? Thought I saw $3 million. Thought I saw $3 million. Yeah, $3 million. So the ranchers say they need $15 million minimum to keep funding this program, which is a silly program. But, yeah. So far, I think it's falling on deaf ears, he said, yeah. Rowan says he has not been able to apply for compensation for wolf presence because he's considered outside the wolf core areas eligible for reimbursement. Oh, isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? If they say there's no wolves in your area, even if there are, and they kill your stuff, you don't get to apply for frickin' money. It's ridiculous. Even though there are now 12 documented wolves in his area, with local ranchers dealing with multiple wolf livestock interactions, he said. That's where the frustration is. California Department of Fish and Wildlife won't even commit to how they're going to adjust their areas or what they're doing. They tell you, we do the map once a year. Well, wolves don't just stay in one spot for a year. They sure don't, he said. That was me that said that. And the packs are rapidly expanding, he pointed out. Tate served as a CDFW, California Department of Fish and Wildlife, Stakeholders Advisory Committee during the development of the compensation program. And he said the committee gave the department suggestions on how the program should run. He said he was disappointed when the department dissolved the committee and appeared to ignore his input. Listen to anything anybody said. Tate said they're still having a hard time admitting that wolves are killing cattle. Fucking politicians, man. Fucking bureaucrats, fucking politicians. Oh, wolves aren't killing cattle. Oh, I don't know. Wolves don't kill cattle, do they? I don't know. I don't think they do. Fucking politicians, fucking bureaucrats. Ridiculous, man. Tate said the ranchers and wildlife advocates agree on one priority. There should be more wolves outfitted with GPS collars to get a better handle on their population and whereabouts. One of the 7 documented packs, California Department of Fish and Wildlife has indicated 5 wolves have been collared. Plumas County rancher Brian Kingdon said that he has been dealing with 2 different wolf packs, the Lassen pack in Plumas and Lassen counties, and an unnamed Lassen County pack known locally as the Bayam Sao pack. The latter is about a few miles from his house, and he can hear them howling at night. I bet that's absolutely terrifying to hear. Go outside on your back deck and hear freaking wolves out there. Because wolves are protected. Again, why? Ranchers are prohibited from killing, harming, or harassing them. Kingdon said he has no recourse when they come near his cattle other than to shine a light at them or get them to leave. Not applied for any compensation for actual wolf kills, noting sometimes calves disappear and they can't be confirmed because they've been fully consumed. Yeah. He received compensation for 2021 and 2022 expenses related to deterrence efforts of wolf presence, but the amounts were about 40% of what he applied for. There was no explanation, he said, and the checks did not indicate which applications they cover. It would be nice to know which years those were, he said, noting that he would need the information when he files his taxes. Yep. Alright, well, I think we've read about enough of that. We're fucking retarded here in California. To the rest of the nation, I'm sorry. We're really dumb in this state. And kind of stuff we do in this state, a lot of state governments end up doing the same kind of dumb shit. And I'm really sorry for that. Personally, I'm doing what I can right now, speaking up against it, calling it out, saying it's dumb. Personally, I can't vote to get rid of this stuff because I vote against it, and 18 people that are going to vote the other way vote against me. It's, oh, wolves, they're so cute. Oh my God. People that don't freaking use their freaking brain. Yeah, but that's another topic for another day. So I think we're going to stop sharing this. Got one more thing to say about that.
Plata o plomo.
Yeah. Yeah. If y'all don't want them farmers doing anything to them wolves, y'all need to pay up. Okay. Otherwise, if you don't have money to pay up,
Plata o plomo.
allegedly in Minecraft, of course.
Plata o plomo.
Yeah. Silver or lead.
Plata o plomo.
Yeah. Just saying, it's a possible solution. Allegedly in Minecraft, of course. This channel does not promote violence or any sort of criminal activity. Just saying. And I think that's what we'll call this segment that I just did. We'll call this Plata o Ploma.
Plata o plomo.
Plata o Ploma. Alright, you just learned a little Spanish. You just learned a little bit of Spanish here. Don't say I'm not teaching you nothing. Alright, well I think that's about enough streaming. Oh wow, we're almost at an hour. Sweet. Alright, well I'm gonna call it a night. Y'all have a good one.